Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So Notre Dame's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Making the adjustment on the play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's past the marker. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got it run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Let's talk about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Check. 3692. Rock. Western. Go.
Keelan Russell. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Handoff to the lone back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go play action with Russell. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. He's changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell hauls it in. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Hits the hole. It's Mobley. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Hunt is in the air. Trying to get started. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll move the tight end. Russell takes the easy one to the back. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Here we go.
They'll run it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Second and long here. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Throwing Russell. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Racing to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. How about this defense taking one back to the house? PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
That makes the score Notre Dame 7, Alabama 3. Number 35 set to kick it away.
On the return, it's Scott. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. He now has 53 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. On first down, here comes this offense. Keelan Russell. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quick give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They were all over it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Tight end now in motion. Russell will throw for it on 4th. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
See some running room. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Moving the pocket, it's Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
The kick is on its way. Trying to make one miss. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The ride. There's some daylight. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Russell. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And the offense is still searching, man. Like, just that's a bomb down the field, and I love it. You got to take shots. You got to be aggressive. But so far, the defense has won the day, and they've really strangled anything they've wanted to do, and this offense is going to have to find some way to move.
It's a running room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Throwing Russell. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Zings it complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Keelan Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go. Ready.
Keeps it on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That brings them to within 1. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Appalachian State taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Mountaineers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Blasted as he lets it go. Out wide left, it's Flanagan. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Using his legs, it's Young.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Carr. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give to the left side.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Russell rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. There's a crease. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Dropping back, it's Russell. They're working that left side. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Looking for running room. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They give it, headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very...
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Throwing Russell. Dumps it off in the flats. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Looking for a crease, it's Mobley. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Rid of it on the RPO. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Got some green grass. There he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Number 35, set to kickoff.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Quarterback changing the play. Keelan Russell. Right side, it's Riley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Russell. Turns it upfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so much.
Makes the grab in their space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Takes a handoff. It's Riley. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Carr. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Carr. Out wide right, it's Mobley. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
At midfield, he's got room. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Sees a crease. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Play fake. Carr fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Graham. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The run inside. It's Mobley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23.
Number 35, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tide ready to roll on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Changing the routes with his receivers. Russell on play action. Buys time to his left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lead. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Knocked down immediately.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Right side, it's Scott. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Motion from the back. 4th down, Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
It's a seam wide up into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Russell. They're all over it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Again, it's Russell. Out wide left, it's Edwards. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Making the adjustment. Throwing Russell. Makes the grab. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw again. He rifles one deep down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
The defense obviously at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Out wide right, it's Mobley. Turning it on. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Here's a little room there. At the 30. Bust through behind his pad. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Irish! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run.
Number 35, set to advance on the football.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keelan Russell. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swat.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's a first down for the offense.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Maybe some room here. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more